Good evening. Right. How are you? Right. So, what is it? If marriage is arranged in Abhijit Muhurat, is it good irrespective of all other factors like Tara Bala, Chandra Bala, Lagna Bala, Tithi? Can you please read the title of the video, title of the session? Only conceptual questions, please. No questions on marriage and remedies. Can you please read it and then ask question? In Sagittarius, ascendant Sun and Mercury. Uh, Sun and Mercury in 12th house. Is it positive or negative? That means it is in Scorpio sign. If the person goes into research oriented side, it is. If he doesn't go into that, then it is negative. Okay. Ashtakvarga, what we get? We get to see the results of the transits in Ashtakvarga. Okay. Ashtakvarga is like if you want to decode the transits of planet in during a particular time. Okay, suppose right now. Okay, so wherever majority of planets are transiting and all that you can see from Ashtakvarga scores. The suppose someone has 38 points in 8th house. Okay, what it means is that majority of transits in 8th house will be beneficial for this person. If Ketu in the 10th house Virgo sign, it uh, it detach. It means detachment in work, detachment from working under other people in the job setup. Okay, so it is like if the person works under other people in job setup and all, then he can find himself detached. It is like he can be doing some other work. He can be working for himself. He should be working for himself. Ketu in the 10th house in any sign only shows that person should not be working for others. He should be working for himself. If Mars is in fifth house, in its own sign Aries, he will be good in studies. He can be good in studies, but he can be better in sports. Mars is athlete, and fifth house is sports. Aries is the sign of aggressive individuality, kind of like competitions. So this is like very competitive for sports and all, and that is very relevant. Plus, this even in education they need competition, they need someone to compete with. I need to get more marks than this person and all. So that is relevant with this uh, Mars in the fifth house Aries. Hello sir, nice to talk to you. Nice to talk to you also, Samiraji. I'm from Sri Lanka, thank you. uh, My main problem is how to analyze the effect of a particular planet with regard to other planet. Drishti, conjunction, is there any scale? If you are asking which planet is like impacting which planet, okay, if you are asking that thing, then this is the hierarchy. Moon gets impacted by everyone else. Then Mercury impacts Moon but gets impacted by everyone else. Venus impacts Mercury and Moon, then gets impacted by everyone else. Sun, Mars, Jupiter impact each other. They impact Venus, Mercury, Moon, but that they get impacted by Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn. Rahu, Ketu impact everyone except Saturn. Saturn impacts everyone, doesn't get impacted by anyone. This is the hierarchy among the planets, how they are going to impact each other in conjunction or aspects. Okay, but lot depends on the dignity also. Benefic, malefic planet, dignity, and all. So we cannot have like one rule which is applicable for all. Straight jacket formula, nothing like that. We have to be like. We have to be like open to all the possibilities depending on the planet. Okay, planet involved. So overall this is the like impact of each other, but dignity also plays a huge role. Okay, so this is what, Samira ji, what is difference between D1 lagna and D9 lagna? D1 is for everything in your life. Okay, the main purpose of D1 chart is that it revolves. Main purpose of D1 is like it can include every aspect of your life, every event of your life. Okay, you can see almost everything from your D1. Actually, you can see everything from the D1. You can see your marriage, relationship, the conflicts, separation, wealth, finance, health, everything. D1 is for that. D9 is only for your right life path. You cannot see your health issues in D9. You cannot see your relationship matters in D9. You cannot see your childbirth in D9. You can only see D9 for this one specific purpose, that is your right life path. Okay, so that is the main difference between D1 and D9. Are eighth house exalted planets also troublemakers? No planet is a troublemaker. Okay, No planet is a troublemaker. It only depends whether you are using the energy or not. Okay, whether you are utilizing energy as per the planet or you are not utilizing energy. Even the worst of the planet can give you best of the result. This is what I am trying to convey in almost every session. Okay, there are enough examples in the past where people have done well with debilitated planets, then people have done worse with exalted planets. So there is no straitjacket formula again. Uh, it depends on if you are aligned with your chart energy, if you are doing something as per your chart, or if you are not doing something as per your chart. That is it. So responsibility comes back at you. No planet is a troublemaker. Every planet is trying to guide you. Is conjunction of Dhara Karaka and Atma Karaka in 12th house, is it Raj Yoga? What is its effect? These are Raj Yogas of Gemini astrology. Any Karaka is conjunct with another Karaka. Like Atma Karaka, Matta Karaka conjunction is also Raj Yoga. Atma Karaka, Bhatra Karaka conjunction is also Raj Yoga and all. So similarly, Atma Karaka and Dhara Karaka conjunction can also be someone's this Raj Yoga. What I see is Atmakarka is your destination in life, Dharakarka is your spouse significator. Your spouse can help you in your destination in life. He or she can be a support. Okay. So that is, or for good reason or bad reason, depending on the dignity, spouse or partner can be instrumental in realizing your destination in life. Right. Good evening, Priyaji. How are you? I am fine. Thank you. Swati Pada 4 foreign connection any. I didn't get your question. Okay. So what I can say about this Swati Pada 4 foreign connection any. How Mars related to memory power? Mars is not. Mercury is. Mercury represents memory because Mercury represents collection of information. Mars Mercury can make someone very active in collecting information. He can be, if Mars and Mercury are together, then they can be like very much going towards getting uh, more and more information from different sources. Where it can impact memory is that you will find Mars Mercury people have nervous system related health issues. Okay, especially if Mercury or Mars are either ruling the sixth house or Ghatni Karka, like meningitis and all. These kind of health issues are very common with Mars Mercury conjunction. So this is where it can impact someone's memory. Meningitis or any other nervous system related health issue can impact someone's memory system either in good way or bad way. Understand, this is also a possibility because of your illness. Your memory can actually sharpen more. Okay, like person may be able to remember things in a more clear way. That depends on the dignity of Mars and Mercury. If they are strong, an illness will happen and it will rise the memory of the person. Okay. Mm, why introverts do meditate? Because meditate is about going internal. Okay, so they don't know how to go extrovert, and they don't know how to relate with the outer world, so that they prefer going introvert. Okay, so that's why. What is the effect of Vargottama Venus in Capricorn? Vargottama Venus in any sign is like your experience in relationship and finance related matters, that is Venus related matters, will be similar throughout your life. Okay, that is it. So, like if you are having an average relationship life in your early life, In your later life also you may have average. If you have troubles in early life in your relationship, you may equal have troubles, similar troubles in your later life. Okay, so this is the thing. Is so the results are consistent. Vargottama only means is that results are consistent. Whatever is the result, if the good result is there, good results are consistent. If the bad results are there, bad results are consistent. If average results are there, average results are consistent. Okay. Uh, is Brahma Muhurta auspicious for all things? I don't know. I never woke up in Brahma Muhurta. How can I say? Okay, I have no experience of Brahma Muhurta or waking up at Brahma Muhurta. Do you believe in Tarabala? I never used it in my consultation, so I cannot say again. In 2 degrees. What is 2 degrees? Right, I covered that. Venus Vargottama. Although Rahu is malefic, but as a highly benefic Venus is placed in 10th house with Rahu, a native can go for government job. We cannot say like this because lots of other factors get involved. Career consultation, as I always say, it takes long time. I cannot decide because of one placement in the chart. Swati Pada 4 foreign connection. I cannot tell you, sir. Please understand. Swati Pada 4 foreign connection. What does it mean? Swati is it is ruled by Rahu. On only thing I can say, Rahu represents foreign lands. But I don't know what is the planet in your chart in Swati Pada 4, where it is placed in first house, eighth house, 12th house, ninth house, where it is placed. Please understand, it is not as simple as people understand it. What are the results if Mercury is being Atmakaraka and 7th and 10th Lord and placed in 11th house? Mercury is Atmakaraka. Person's destination in life can be in business setup work, and he can be earning through business and communications. Uttara represent bad. Then how it relates to awakening from work? What does it mean Uttara represents bad? Okay. If you are asking, this is the problem. Like Purva Falguni and Uttara Falguni both are represented by bad. Purva Falguni is front leg of the cot. Uttara Falguni is the back leg of the cot, back leg of the bad. So Uttara Falguni becomes like bad can be used for two purposes. You can go to the bed in the night to sleep, take rest. You can come out of the bed also. Okay. So Uttara Falguni represents coming out of the bed and going to work. So this is like awakening for work. You awake in the morning and then you come out of the bed. That is what represent by Uttara Falguni. Right, seventh Lord Mars, degree 17. Okay, in Swati Pada 4 in first house. Okay, uh, Swati Lepra ascendant. Venus 14 degrees Swati Pada 3 and Mars in 12th house in D9 Navamsha. Okay, seventh Lord Mars in Swati Pada 4. There is no foreign connection here. Okay, unless like person goes through like Swati's Rahu Dasha, Swati's Lord Rahu Dasha. If the person is under that Dasha, there can be a foreign connection, but otherwise, just because of this planetary placement, I cannot say that there is a foreign connection. Okay. And what do you recommend if someone is having afflicted moon and it makes them emotionally sensitive, insensitive? Sorry. It only means that person needs to meditate regularly. Okay. All mental health issues, mind related health issues, or moon related issues meditation is the way. Meditation or yoga, again, it depends on the person. If he is introvert, meditation; extrovert, yoga. Okay, so that will bring some awareness. Okay, meditation only brings awareness to the person, how I should be behaving, how I should not be behaving. Right. Insights on Atma Karaka, Mercury in ninth house with 11th Lord Sun. Atma Karka is your destination in life. This person's destination can be about teaching, guiding, counseling people. And he should be doing that. It is like Libra ascendant chart. Okay, Mercury is in own sign. Excellent for teaching kind of profession. What is Moon and Saturn exchange? Their signs like Saturn in 8th and Moon in Aquarius in Cancer. It is difficult for both. Saturn is also in enemy sign and Moon is also in enemy sign. They both are enemies to each other, anyways. So for emotional life, it can be like very difficult placement. Person has to like meditate regularly. Okay, to keep his mind peaceful and all. So initially, like they can find lots of resentments, grudges against people, emotional issues. No one understands me emotionally. I get benefited from, like everyone takes benefit from me and all that. This type of feelings can be very prominent. Does Venus feel good with Jupiter as it gets exalted in Pisces, the house of Jupiter? If it is sitting in Pisces, then. But otherwise, Venus and Jupiter are enemies. Theoretically, they are enemies to each other. Okay, Venus and Jupiter, because Venus is Shukracharya and Jupiter is Brahaspati. Shukracharya is the guru of the demons, and Brahaspati is guru of the gods. This is the conflict between them. Uh, your insights on differentiating Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. They are more used for Muhurat kind of thing. Okay, if I'm looking for an auspicious time and all, waning and waxing moon, so I will prefer to do something important in like waxing moon. Okay, I will avoid waning moon time period. Then for Pisces ascendant, there are three planets in Taurus. Kritika Nakshatra, that is Moon, Mars, yo, uh, that is Moon, Mars, and Saturn. Uh, does Saturn Mahadasha activate all three planets? Yes. Yes. Also, Sun is in Uttar Bhadra Nakshatra. Rahu is in Capricorn, Uttarashada. Does Saturn Dasha also activate Rahu and Sun? Yes. So, how Dasha activates the houses? First of all, it activates the Karaka result. Whatever Saturn is naturally Karaka of, it will activate those results. Then it will activate the houses it rules. Then it will activate the house where it sits. Then it will activate the nakshatra which Saturn rules. Then it will activate the nakshatra in which Saturn sits, its lord. So Saturn is in Kritika, its lord Sun will be activated. Okay, and then the aspect and conjunction and all. Okay, so this is the hierarchy of the activation. There are articles written about this, how Dasha activates the planets. Okay, as Rahu transforms itself as sign lord if it is placed in Cancer and with Venus, then is it like a Venus Moon conjunction? And native has very strong affection towards motherly figure. I mean, native can be like very highly emotional. That is the thing. It is like Venus Moon conjunction and results getting exploded. Okay, too much emotions about like Venusian things or moon related things and all. So it can bring like emotional extremes. Atmakarka Venus in Leo in fourth house in Uttara Falguni with Sun and Mars both in Purva Falguni. Great. Okay. What does the exchange of planets nakshatra mean? It is like very good position for anything to be done in right in financial matters. If the person is interested in financial matters, like yeah, stock exchange and all, or means any finance related work, okay. This is a very good conjunction Sun Mars Venus involving Purva Falguni Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Also, it can be for real estate and all. For these matters, it is a very good conjunction. Not much for relationship matter. Relationship may be impacted by this power struggle, dominance struggle. Okay. Does Moon and Rahu conjunction give any positive result? It can make someone obsessive. Now it depends on where you are redirecting the obsession. Okay. So Moon Rahu in the fifth house, Sagittarius, can make Sachin Tendulkar obsessed towards the sports. Okay, so this is like best example I can give. Sachin Tendulkar, he has like Moon Rahu conjunction in the fifth house Sagittarius, and he has become obsessed for the sports. So it depends on you where you are redirecting your obsession. Okay. How can we see whether the person is introvert or extrovert? Does Kendra Dhumi dosha makes one introvert? There is a chart on website of Ted Kaczynski. Okay, just search for loner in astrology. Okay, and you will find that in that chart. Loner in astrology, Astro Saxena. You will find that chart. All the conditions are given uh, of an introvert. Those are conditions of an introvert. If a native conducts hundreds of marriages in this birth, is it very easy for him to get married in his next birth as a result of karmic debt? I didn't get it. I have no idea about the past life. I have no idea about the future life. Please stay in this life. Okay. Do you consider any other dasha system other than Vimshotri? Like there are unless and until the person asks for it. Okay, I consider Vimshotri only. But if person, the client is seeking that, okay, use this dasha system or use that dasha system and all, then I will use it. What are the main characteristics of a guru like person? Main characteristics of a guru like person is that if you are really with a guru like person, he will change you altogether. Okay. Within 6 months to 1 year time period, you will be completely changed. Guru Rahu conjunction in 10th house of Pisces native has extreme of what? Spirituality. It is like a person can be obsessed towards spirituality, imaginative things, or creative things, and all. So that can be like, or person can be like too much of a dreamy kind of person. Okay, living in his own utopian world and all that. That is also a possibility. Okay. If Rahu is in the first house, first lord dispositor, Venus is in sixth house. If it is weakly placed, how does it affect the results given by Rahu? Rahu's results will be directed towards that. Okay, like actually, it is not possible. If first lord dispositor is Venus, that means either Taurus ascendant or Libra ascendant. And in sixth house, either it will be in Libra or in Pisces. So it is not possible that Rahu is in the first house, Taurus or Libra, and then Venus is weakly placed in the sixth house. No. It will be either in friendly sign, or it will be a own sign, or exaltation. Uh, Please focus on present life. As you also have the fifth house sign Pisces, did you also feel that school and college were dry and soulless institution? Yeah, like I never liked going to school. Useless. Okay, time wasting technique. Going to school. Okay, so that is the thing. Can we recall our past birth life? Please focus on your present life. There is no point in going into past life and future life. If at all you can change something in your life, that is in this life. Okay, you cannot change anything. Uh, what are the results when the Jupiter is ascendant lord, and Jupiter is ascendant lord and in ninth house Leo, and also it is Vargottama. Life path of teaching. Okay, because ascendant is your life path, Jupiter is teacher, ninth house is teaching, Leo is the authority. Person is gaining authority through teaching related work. Any kind of teaching. It can be sports coach also, it can be astrology, numerology also, it can be other things also. If Venus is hammed between the malefics, then that will make it weak. Okay, then it is like Venus is giving the good results, but not as per expectation, because it is hammed. So the results are minimized. Okay, results are minimized, and like so it is another thing. Okay, understand. Venus losing the dignity is another thing. Venus hammed is another thing. Okay, losing the dignity, that it means the good results are coming after much of hard work. Hamming means results are still coming, but not as per expectation. Now, if a person did harm to any native, then is it correct for filing case against him rather than leaving it to God? It depends on the person, the individual case, and scenario. Okay, there cannot be any general rule for all these things. Is wearing color of planet of Mahadasha favorable for native? I have no idea. Please read the title of the video. No questions on marriage and remedies. Pisces, I think this is for Karthik. I think you are on wrong channel. Okay. I don't deal with these questions which you are asking. Past life, future life, remedies, marriage. They are not my forte. So, in a way, you are wasting your time. You can move to other channels. There are other astrologers who can ably guide you in these questions. Please contact them. Okay. Pisces ascendant, Saturn is in Kritika in Taurus, and Venus, Lord of Taurus, sits in Aries, Bharani. Wait. Third Pada, Sun in ascendant. I am under Dasha Sandhi. Now I am always thinking to start my own venture. Anyways, Saturn in the third house makes a person go towards self effort and all. So that will be much better for you. Does fifth lord and ninth lord Mahadasha give wealth? They are wealth oriented houses. When we look for like Dhani yogas and all, fifth house and ninth house are included. So they are wealth oriented houses. Their dashas can bring wealth. Mercury exalted in fifth house, sixth has Saturn, okay, and fourth has Sun, Mars, Venus. Does it mean Papkartri Yoga even though Mercury is exalted? Right. This is what I was saying, that this like Mercury is exalted, but it is in Papkartri Yoga. So it can still give the good results, but not as per the expectations. Okay, the expectation may be very high and all that. then like results will be hammed, a person will feel frustrated and all. So that is the possibility. Understand one thing that about astrology is that everything is in addition, everything gives the result. So Mercury exaltation will also bring the result, hamming also will bring the result. Hammed Ketu can delay spiritual growth. uh, Hammed Ketu can delay spiritual growth. It can be a possibility, but I will say that if person is spiritually inclined, because it is still depend upon you, your own efforts, right? Where I'm coming at is that other things. If we look at relationship and all other things in your life, job and all, results depend on other people effort also. You are somewhere dependent on other people for results. But spirituality is something which you are inclined towards. So if person is inclined towards, then even hammed ketu can give you like some results in spiritual matters. It may be like you may need to put extra effort, that is also possibility. But it can give you the result. Your views on Pushkar Navamsha? I don't follow it. I don't follow it in my consultations. Okay, because somehow the concept goes then like this, that if a planet is in particular degree in a this sign or house, then it becomes all good or all bad kind of situation. If I remember well, this is the concept. I have written article on that. That will help you. Just search for Astro Saxena Pushkar Navamsha. I think I have written Pushkar Navamsha and Pushkar Bhaga both together. So that article will help you, but I don't use it for consultation purposes. Venus and Jupiter conjunction within 3 degrees in Leo for Leo ascendant. Venus Magha Dasha guide. I am a medical professional. Great. What else? Venus Jupiter in the first house. Venus Jupiter conjunction in first house within 3 degrees or in Leo for Leo ascendant. Uh, Magha. You mean to say Venus Mahadasha, I guess. Venus Mahadasha guide. Uh, Focus on first house related matters, like if you are working under other people, try to be a medical professional on your own. So that will be much better, because Venus is in first house of self. Also try to empower others. This is what a Leo ascendant person should also always do. They should try to empower others, try to bring authority and recognition in people life. Try to bring them confidence. Okay, that will help you in getting more and more recognition in your life. Okay, it is going to be a good dasha overall for career related matters. For other matters, it can be like relationship and all, you can have issues. But Venus is ruling the 10th house of career, Venus is ruling the third house of business, Venus is sitting in the first house of self. Get into your own self efforts and work for yourself, then you will get the best of the results of this Venus dasha. Okay. Right. Your views on Hansa Yoga. Please search on site. There are all the articles. I cannot remember all these yogas and positions on top of my head. Okay. Hansa Yoga is, I think, one of the Panchamahapurush Yoga. Okay. So that article will help you. Okay. of Panchamahapurush Yoga. His name Nakshatra, irrespective of natives, Janma Nakshatra has an influence in natives' life. People prefer to have name on Janma Nakshatra. That it shows like a person will be aligned with the chart energy, and it looks like okay. It should not be like completely opposite. Suppose I am born in Kritika Nakshatra, ruled by Sun. Okay, and my parents named me as per Uttar Bhadra Nakshatra, ruled by Saturn. Okay, now this is like major conflict. Okay, this looks like a major conflict between within the person, because naturally he is ruled by Sun, but he is getting attached with the Saturnine personality, Saturnine name. People are taking that name. It creates the energy. So this is why. Okay. Um this is why like people prefer having name as per the Janma Nakshatra, Moon's Nakshatra. Okay. Okay, so what else? Any other question? So you recommend naming only as per Janma Nakshatra? Yeah, it is better. Okay, rather than inviting a conflict in energy. Okay, so it is better to have the name as per the Janma Nakshatra. Okay, for Leo ascendant Ketu in the 11th house in Gemini and Mercury and Moon in 12th house aspected by Saturn. Now I'm in Rahu Antardasha to Kosha Shanyas Diksha and 31, no, not settled, no job. Uh, nice meeting you. I'm also Osho disciple. Where is it? Yeah. Right. Great. You have done, it is like settlement, right? It is permanent settlement. You are permanently settled with Osho. Don't worry. Okay. So, right, in Rahu Antardasha, I took on. It only depends on what is your definition of settlement. Okay. Uh, and if as I said, it is better for you to focus on your own work. Okay, so that is what you should be doing. Okay, this uh, there is no point for you to work under other people. With Venus dasha going on, Venus ruling the 10th and the 3rd, sitting in the first, focus on your own work, your own practice, and all that will be more beneficial. If there is a Parivartan Yoga, if there is a Parivartan Yoga between Venus and in fifth and Jupiter in seventh, then can Jupiter Mahadasha give traveling opportunity? Also, do Antardasha or Mahadasha of planets like Jupiter and Moon in seventh usually give travel? Uh, Venus in fifth, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Libra. It is Pisces Taurus, right? Means Venus is again like 12th lord, and like Jupiter is second and fifth. So as 12th lord is involved, so these dashas can bring long distance travels and all. So not a big deal. It can happen. I am fine, thank you. How are you? As such. If Osho Sannyas Diksha is temporary and native can get into marriage. Native can do anything in Osho Sannyas Diksha. Okay. Osho is not stopping you from doing anything. You can take Diksha, the next moment you can get married. Only thing, whatever you are doing, do it consciously. Okay. Which direction is best for placing head while sleeping? I don't know, sir. Please don't waste my time, your time. Okay, all these nonsense questions. How do you cope up with the death of a loved one? I have noticed that even after months of loss, I don't have any motivation to meditate or do something towards spirituality. Uh, it is again like how we approach death. Okay, it depends on that rather than anything else. Uh, if you if you see from both angles, if you see as a bodily existence, death is bound to happen. Okay, we cannot do anything. And if you see from consciousness level, death never happens, only transformation takes place. So either ways, if you see as a body, that person's body is bound to die one day. You cannot prevent it. No matter how sad you feel, you cannot prevent it. Okay, so that is one way to deal. And this other thing, if you look at consciousness level from the perspective of consciousness, then nothing dies. Then again there is no point in like mourning over something and all that. Okay, so this is how we can deal with it. Also understand nothing is permanent in this life in one form. Nothing is going to remain permanent. Okay, no one is going to remain permanent. Whatever you think is like, okay, this person is in my life and all, just think that even before that person came into your life, you were still happy. And if this person goes away from your life, you will still be happy. No worries. Okay, your happiness, sadness doesn't depend on any external circumstances. It is your state of mind. Okay, that's it. Your insights on kapha, pitta, vata balance, please ask someone who is in Ayurveda. Then that person will help you better. Oh, right. Uh, I'm good trying to read about transits these days. I'm in Venus Mahadasha Rahu Antardasha. Rahu has been in my first house in Aries in transit. What a roller coaster. Great. Enjoy. Pranam Guruji, Pranam Sahilji. Is moon only benefic in around full moon phase? Moon is benefic when it is waxing. Moon is considered benefic as it is it is like considered benefic when it is waxing. Is Mercury without many malefic affliction? Is it benefic? Uh, if it is in this if it is in like malefic signs, like malefic planet signs, Mercury is in Capricorn, Mercury is in Scorpio, Mercury is in, let's say, in Aries and all, then it converts itself into a malefic. Otherwise, if Mercury is in Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, then it becomes benefic. Please give your insights about Saraswati phases. There is an article, like a video, detailed video on Saraswati. It is like 1 hour long video. So that video will help you better. I think you can get into in like this playlist section, Saturn videos. Just search for Saturn related videos. You will get it. It is like long discussion. That's why I'm saying that it is. I already covered it in 1 hour session, so that will help you. Sadesati phase. If I just give little bit idea here, is that this it has three phases. Okay, first phase, second phase, third phase. First phase, all the phases of the 2.5 years. People normally say the second phase is most important or most challenging. I feel that first phase is most important. If you utilize the first phase and proactively work, put your best effort in the first phase, then you already worked for the second phase. Then you need not to worry. Watch that video, that will help you. How fifth house deals with Santan Bhagya. Fifth house represents first child. Okay, basically first child, but yeah, for women it also represents uterus area of the body. For any number of child, you have to see the fifth house. Are there any nakshatra associated with travels? Rohini is one of them. Its pictorial representation is carriage. Okay, like chariot. Sorry, chariot. Okay, that is its pictorial representation. Uh, Other nakshatras which I can, Ashwini, horses. Okay, that is also of traveling. Then Mrakshira, deer head. Okay. So you have to see the pictorial representations and all those kind of things that will give you an idea that which nakshatras are related with traveling. If we think logically, then you are 100%, but somewhere the emotional part of brain is being drained out, right? We connect each other through this body only. Okay, we connect each other. I can recognize someone due to his bodily structure, right? That is my only introduction to the people or connection to the people and all. Once that body gets destroyed, I feel okay, I lost the person. Okay, so this is where our trouble is, yeah, with the death. Because we are attached only with the body, we feel that death happens. I've heard a lot of scary things about Sadhasati. I, however, feel quite positive. It started in January for me. My sleep cycle was so bad. I could be also cause moon is in 12th house. Okay, so again, I have to see the chart. I cannot say anything like this, but it can. If Sadhasati is happening in your 12th house or even the first phase in the 11th house, 11th house is 12th from the 12th, it represents loss of sleep. So it can create some trouble in the sleep. As Cancer is movable sign, Cancer is not movable sign. Cancer is initiative, like first, fourth, seventh, 10th. Movable or mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Its Lord Moon is in the 12th house, means native's job involves travel to foreign lands and isolate. Anyways, Moon in the 12th house represents person finds peace of mind in foreign lands. Okay, then and this, but everything seems to be aligning now. Great. Where 12th house is Virgo. Anyways, like Moon in the 12th house person finds peace of mind only in foreign lands when he goes away from the homeland. Any sign. Okay. It should not be like debilitated. That is another thing. Debilitated and further inflicted by malefics, it should not be like that. And if it is like even in enemy sign and all, things can be fine. Thank you. You're welcome. Great. Let me know if there is any other question. Saturn in the 10th house for Capricorn, close conjunction with Rahu. Moon is in 12th house of Pisces. I asked you about the beginning of the year because I was suffering with insomnia. Right. Meditation can help you. There are meditation techniques which can be helpful in having sleep. Like one of them is like a death meditation or sleep meditation. Osho had talked about it, so that may help you. Is Devgana or Rakshasgana people find it hard to be compatible with each other? There is nothing like compatibility in the sense we understand it. Uh, Otherwise, charts are always compatible, but there is nothing like compatibility in in the way we understand it. Okay, great. Thank you for time. Let's meet next week.